The most haunted object I've ever encountered? It's Robert the Doll in Key West, Florida. Beth and I have visited Robert a number of times in the last decade, most recently on tours with Sloan's Key West Ghost Tours, who have spent decades telling the stranger side of this island's history. The night begins with the fort itself, a Civil War structure later shadowed by yellow fever epidemics, loss layered on loss. Over time, David Sloan has collected objects tied to unexplained experiences, including a fertility statue, a set of jail keys, a box of human blood, and more. But everything builds towards one moment: meeting Robert. Before you see him, you're told his story and quietly given strong suggestions about how you should behave towards him. Robert was given to a boy named Eugene Otto in 1904, likely by a household servant who left under bitter circumstances. Some believe she placed a curse on the doll, others say we'll never truly know. What is known is that Robert was made by the Steiff Company in Germany, and that Eugene named him after himself, Robert Eugene Otto. It's also believed that Robert's sailor outfit was provided by Eugene, imbuing the doll with even more of the young man's persona. When things would go awry, Eugene insisted the doll caused the accidents, always saying, "Robert made me do it." Even as an adult, Eugene kept Robert close. When his wife banished the doll to the attic, the house grew restless, furniture moving, footsteps pacing, neighbors claiming they saw Robert watching from the windows. After Eugene's death, the house was purchased by Myrtle Reuter. She kept Robert with her for years, even moving him to a new home in Key West. Myrtle later claimed the doll moved on his own. In 1994, she donated Robert to the museum. She passed away just months later, but the stories didn't stop. Visitors still report malfunctioning cameras. Letters arrive almost daily, apologies from people who laughed, mocked, or forgot to say goodbye, followed by streaks of terrible luck. When we first met Robert in 2016, we thought we'd been respectful. The next day, our bike lock keys vanished. Only after a spoken apology did they reappear, plainly and impossibly. One on a desk, the other in Beth's purse. Since then, we're careful, we're kind, we always say goodbye. You don't have to believe Robert is cursed, but standing in front of him, you realize this isn't about fear. It's about respect for something we don't fully understand. So please, go visit Robert. Give him and David Sloan our best. And be sure to say goodbye before you leave.